Hello and welcome back. Last video we have ended with setting up the scene in Unity and installing VsCode. Now, if you have an instance of VsCode open, close it now. We are going to open it via Unity to make the IntelliSense work. So a lot of you will be able to find on Google a lot of people who are struggling with making Unity work with VsCode, but I think if we do these steps, you will be able to fix it yourself. So what Unity wants you to do is go to Window, Package Manager, type in code. Actually, packages, I think not in my assets, built-in, code. Where is it? Unity Registry, code. There we go, Visual Studio Code Editor, but actually, I don't think this is the Visual Studio. Yes. So what needs to happen is one needs to be updated and the other one needs to be installed. So let's update this right now. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's ridiculous, but it's super weird how a separate VS Code does not work when you open your folder directory in Unity. That has been updated. Now install the Visual Studio Code Editor. Make sure if you have any instances open of VS, open the tray, close it all. All right. Now, usually, actually, let's make a sample script. So, well, not a sample script, a script that we will really use, but we're going to make it now so we can open it. Create C# script and call it Game Manager, because of course we will have a manager. Reloading domain. Let's wait a minute. Create an object, empty game object. Call it where is it? Didn't I just click empty game? Yeah. Game Manager. What's funny is usually CS scripts have this icon with C#, but Unity sees, oh hey, you named it Game Manager. Let's give it a special cog icon because a lot of studios use this convention. Drag and drop it here. Now, usually you would double click this, or you would hit open, or let me check. You could also just do this and edit script, but don't do that. We are going to have to, where is it? Open C# project, but don't click that yet. There is still something we need to check. So go to Preferences. There we go. External Tools. Visual Studio Editor v2. No, I want VS Code. Code CMD. I think we just have to use their Visual Studio Code. Hit Regenerate Project Files. And now we should be able to, actually save this. We should be able to just hit Open C# Project and it should work. It's open up in my other screen. Let me drag it here. Let's see, let's open a terminal and go to View and Problems. I wonder if something is happening. Inside of assets, we have the game manager.cs. Let's see. Let's test something else. This. Ooh, something is happening. Game object. Oh, okay, we do have it. But what we're gonna have to do, can we do get components in children, and that it understands that. But because I'm not coding from a blank slate, you might have a problem and it might be fixed for me because of other reasons. So what you also should do, by the way, as you can see, I actually have GitHub Copilot, which is very nice, but we're not going to extensively use that. So VS Code, this is your code editor. This is your built-in terminal. You can choose which type you want. I will use PowerShell, but this is very customizable. Click on this icon, extensions, and there are going to be a couple extensions that you must install right now. Let's see, can I filter on what I already have installed, enabled? Yes, perfect. Now, this extension install this one. Type in .NET Runtime Install Tool, install this. Then install auto import. This is going to help us when we type something and we need to access a variable from another script. By hitting tab, it will auto import it. Very, very nice. Install C#. Install, yeah, just do this just in case. C# dev kit. Ignore the rest. Docker is extremely important. Install that. So what this does is it gives you an icon here. And with that icon, we can inspect our running and not running Docker containers. It's a very nice tool. Go back to extensions. Install that. After you have installed that, well, I have GitHub Copilot. This is not necessary. If you do, it's no problem. Image preview is nice. That's a cute one. JSON, no, not necessary. Material icon theme. I would do this too. What that does is it gives these icons for your folders to make things more colorful and files so you can distinguish them more easily. I would do that if I were you. These are all themes. My theme is called Tokyo Nights, but yeah, if you like this theme, yours is going to be different. If you like this theme, it's my favorite theme. Use download Tokyo Nights, and after you have downloaded that, you can hit Control-Shift-P, type in theme, hit enter for preferences color theme, and you can go through the theme that you want. And the Tokyo Night one has actually multiple versions, so go all the way down. This is the very dark Tokyo Night. I personally use Tokyo Night. Oh, I thought I was using Storm. What am I using? Oh, Night Light. Wait, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm using. I thought I was theme. Oh, I'm using Atom 1 Dark. Okay, if you like this theme, download Atom 1 Dark theme. I thought I was using Tokyo Night. Okay. Atom 1 Dark, very nice. Underlined, which I have specifically underlined. Actually, I think you cannot get this on the extensions store. I think I have separately installed this. You can easily Google extensions that are not in the store itself, and you can download them separately, like GitHub repos. Underlined is so that types are underlined. I just really like good contrast and readability. Anyway, these are all themes. Prettier is very nice to have. This is very important. We're going to be using this. Remote SSH. And I think if you download Remote SSH, it will also automatically download these two. If it doesn't, do download all these three. So Remote SSH will allow us to remotely SSH using VsCode and view our file directory and our remote server. And that is very nice. We can directly, very fast access the code there and run commands there. It's like the old FileZilla, but decades ahead. These are important. Download these. By the way, after downloading the Docker, if this doesn't pop up, you're going to have to look for how to make the Docker pop up in Google on how to edit the settings. Usually I've heard people that it doesn't pop up. You might have to restart, and I mean restart VsCode. You can do that by Control-Shift-P, reload window, or restart. I would do reload window and hit enter, and it should pop up. Well, there's Tokyo Night. Download Unity and the Unity code snippets. That's very important. After having downloaded all of that, hit Control-Shift-P, type in reload the window, and then you should be all set. Now, for me, this is working. This .gameObject, transform, that is fine. If it still does not work, restart your computer, and then again, go to your Unity assets, open C# project. Make sure the packages that we edited here are installed and updated, and it should work. All right. So is there anything else here that you should know? We have source control. This is a very nice representation for your Git version control. So we have the game manager here, scenes. We don't care about that much. That works. All right. Now that we're in here, let's continue setting up Unity. Of course, you already guessed it. We now have to make these fields public in our game manager. So the auth screen, we will have username, password, email, login, register, behavior. Okay, let's make those fields now. So we already know we are going to have a public TMP text, login username. Then we will have, okay, GitHub Copilot already autocompletes login password. Does it also do, no, not login error, see? It messed up. Public TMP text. We'll now have register username, register password. Does it have email? No, you missed that one too, my friend. Email. Do we have to store the reference to the buttons? No, I don't think so. Let me save this real quick. No, but we can already just make the functions of public void login. And then, did you see that? Start coroutine main. Okay, well, it already knows we're gonna have to use some sort of coroutine, login coroutine, but we're not gonna do that. Public void register. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Close that. I already know that when we log in, the way it works is registration and login both will return a JWT token. So we have now stored these references, but I already know that we have a JWT token, both from registering and logging in. Sorry, I think my voice just got cut out there, but anyway, the JWT token will be used for authenticating your requests. So when you log in, how does the server know that is you? There will be a secret token hashed with a, well, encrypted with a secret token. We will be sending this JWT token around. The server knows the secret, we don't, and it will validate it. The token contains data. The token will contain your ID, but you cannot spoof that if you don't know the secret. So that's the authentication method that we will use. Which means, of course, we're going to have to, it's a string, public string JWT. Actually, just JWT token. This is fine. So as we log in, we will store it in the JWT token, and we will be using this JWT token everywhere in the request. Now, what's interesting is we're going to have to make use of a C# design pattern. This design pattern is called the singleton design pattern. You probably already know that. What that means is, hey, usually when you have a class, you instantiate these classes. So every time you want to make a copy of, I don't know, a car or a human, you do equals new car or equals new human, and it instantiates a new instance of that class. But we know that the game manager will exist only once. So we're going to be using a singleton design pattern. And how that works is, let's just make some room. And how that works is you make a public static okay, Copilot is already spoiling it. We make a variable called instance. It's static, so it's accessible everywhere, of type game manager. All we do in the public awake, void awake, so once the script starts, we assign it. If the instance is null, we assign this to instance. We don't need don't destroy unload. So now, when the game starts, so by the way, if you installed the extension Prettier, you should be able to select this, hit Control-K, Control-F, and it makes it pretty. Hit save. So right now, from any other script, I can access the JWT token by typing gamemanager.instance.jwt token. I know that because I use a singleton design pattern, because I know the game manager will exist only once. So we store it in a public static variable, which is called the singleton design pattern. Now I already know that, remember, when you authenticate, the authentication screen will close and the select screen will pop up. When you find a match, the select screen will close and the battle screen will pop up. So I already know we have to store the references to these objects. So game object, auth screen, public game object, select screen, and public game object battle screen. Now we're gonna make let's keep that. We make functions to alternate between them. So public void open auth screen. So it will open the auth screen and close the rest. Oh, beautiful. So that means, does it also guess we can do open select screen? Yes. Open battle screen. Let's go. There we go. Perfect. Now we have this. Now all we have to do is go back to the game, let it compile real quick, and now drag and drop these references. Let's just wait. All right. So the username. Actually, I messed up. I saved these as a TMP text, but no, it's supposed to be TMP text, TMP input field. So copy that, paste that, paste that, paste that, paste that. Let's go back. Now I've already selected the TextMesh Pro username input field. So hit Game Manager, drag your username here with login username, login password. Then, wait, am I doing this correctly? This is, yeah, we have a TextMesh Pro field. All right, Game Manager. Then we have register username, password, email. Now, nothing for the JWT token because that will be dynamically generated and assigned. Now the auth screen, that is this. That is select, and that is battle. All right, hit save in case Unity crashes again, like always. Now, I think we will leave it at here because we can now only continue if we successfully register and log in and then proceed to the select screen. We have these login buttons. Actually, because I have the button, click on the button, click this, and then drag and drop the game manager so we can make it call the function that we needed to call because we already made the login behavior and the registration behavior. Register. Okay, let's hit save. Now, I'm not going to order my my scripts and images in a folder. This is going to be, as I said, a very basic, simple game. We only care about the online aspect of the game, not the fanciness, not the complex advanced mechanics. We're going to save it here. And in the next video, we will start setting up the backend locally. So here's where the NodeJS Strapi stuff comes in, and Postgres and Docker. So once we have a working backend, Strapi provides us with an authentication service. We will make use of that and test if that works. Now, actually, by the way, let's not stop here. I want to finish this main Unity part so I can export the package and you can download it and continue from where I left off. But we are missing one thing, and that is we also need, let me check, the socket script. So what we're going to do is we also need a script for socket management, the web sockets. Let's create a script real quick. Create C# script. Let's call it socketmanager.cs. Yes, it's compiling, and let's see if it actually did something. Good. Let's go to the game manager. Here it is. Go back to Unity. Now, remember I show you the third-party script that we will use. Let me go to that real quick. Here it is again. I will provide this link to. Now, this is the Socket.io client C# wrapper, and it will not work with WebGL. We are going to look at the installation, copy this URL, okay, the Git link, then in Unity open window, package manager, click, and paste it there. Click the samples folder. Okay, we're not going to need that. Okay, ignore this. We're going to do it my way. Let's check the license real quick, because I don't know if I am actually allowed to commercial use, modification, distribution. Okay, I'm allowed to distribute it. So I can include this in the export package. So I'm going to copy this URL. Wait, let me make sure if I'm right. License. The short and simple permissive license and larger works. I have to be careful with these things. MIT license, permission free of charge, any person associated to deal in the software without restriction, including without limitation, the rights to use, copy, publish, distribute, enter, all of copyright. Okay, so because we're fetching this entire repo, the copyright notice will be inside of it. Actually, let me export the package without this. Go to this github.com, and I suggest you to save this, to store this, because you will use this in the future. If you're later making an advanced complex game, I suggest you to use one from the Unity Asset Store, the one from the Socket v4 Plus, because that is very robust and works really well. But we are going to use that one in a next advanced course where we will actually be making a very complex online game. For now, I am going to copy this off screen and import it off screen. I will provide you with this link and the exported package for you to download and import, and then we will start the video with this already imported. So, good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.